Welcome back to Never a Doubt Podcast. I'm Justin.
And I'm Tanner.
And Indiana is 7-0. Yay! We switched teams and we're happy now.
We're so good.
I love football. Welcome back to Never a Doubt Podcast. I'm Justin.
And I'm Tanner.
And Nebraska got absolutely dominated by Minnesota.
Dude, I just had the craziest dream. In my dream, we were both Indiana fans.
Me too.
Dude, and we were happy.
Life was so good in there.
Oh my God, my girlfriend's going to be so happy to hear about this.
Well, everyone, welcome back. Before we get started, it looks like actually it says we have a performance by the Never a Doubt Choir in the Never a Doubt Theater.
Wow. That's amazing. They're so good.
We have both a choir and a theater. All right, well,
take it away, choir. Thank you for being here.
Warren B, send some money, please. It's for our football team. They really need the green.
All right, that was pretty.
For players like Dane Key.
Oh, they're still going.
And Ja'Cory Barney, please, Warren B. Need to protect 15 and make sure players don't leave. Please, Warren B. Send money.
Okay, I think they're done.
I think.
They're
Okay,
done.
yep,
No, they're great.
done.
They're done.
They're definitely
great,
done.
Great job. That
Thank
was
you
good.
guys.
That was really good.
Thank you to the Never a Doubt Choir.
I'm glad we
just picked them up last week.
We did. New acquisition to the company, and we bought the whole the place they were in, the theater,
which was
we don't
in
know what to call it yet.
San Antonio.
San Antonio, Texas. Anyway, folks, listen.
Listen. Last night was bad. We can all admit that.
Last night was the worst night of all of our lives.
It might have been.
But it was so dominating, it didn't make sense. I'm more stunned than mad.
That I am too.
It was almost as if there was a massive distraction all week
Yeah.
with the Penn State stuff.
Oh, that's what it was?
Oh, I hate the Penn State. First of all, Penn State, I don't like this whole, who's going to be our coach? Let's see. You guys can have Houston Nutt.
Yeah, Houston frickin' Nut. Dude, they're all
Which I found out he turned down Nebraska back in the day. Sean Callahan said that on one of their...
How was he even in consideration?
That was the name. You don't remember Houston Nutt?
I remember his name, but like, dude, who actually wanted Houston
I don't know.
Nutt?
I thought he was an astronaut. Houston, prepare for nut landing.
But yeah, I'm getting tired of Penn State fans. You see on social media, every coach that gets mentioned is like a possibility. Like, yeah, right. I'm like, well, then who's gonna come? You think
Nobody.
Urban Meyer's gonna be your
No,
coach? Get your head out of your dumb Nittany Lion butts.
Yeah, you can have Manny Diaz.
Yeah, and he just lost again today, too.
Everyone who was considered for this dumb job lost. Him,
Who do you got now?
Hootie and the Blowfish. Who do you got now, Hootie? All I want to be with you. And Penn State hires Darius Rucker. Hello, them down on a cold little hill. I want to love you the best. Because people just make stuff up. Like that Zach Smith guy, the Ohio State guy. He's
that
like, I have a text that Urban wants the job. I'm like, people just make stuff up. I heard Daffy Duck wants the job. Hey, they're going to hire Daffy. Oh, they accepted. The duck accepted. The duck will lead the Lions.
I can't wait to put a little Penn State hat on Daffy Duck.
Because it's like people just make stuff up for clicks. We're in a click world, so we should make stuff up. Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck.
Put it out. Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck. Let's put that out. Breaking. Daffy Duck has been hired as the whatever coach of Penn State.
First reported by Pete Nakos.
But yeah, the Penn State distraction. Then we got the all whites, which is just adds to the list.
It's the worst.
It adds to the list of bad things. And then, it's a Friday night game on back-to-back road games. Haven't won back-to-back road games in 20 years. That's a nightmare. And then, we get ranked. It's just like it was a recipe for disaster.
It was. It was awful.
It was terrible.
It was the perfect storm or twister where the cow was sucked into that tornado and across screen. That was our number 25 ranking going across screen, getting thrown out into the middle of Nebraska. with the cow in the truck.
Yep, our house got blown to smithereens.
And we opened our eyes and we looked around and the whole house was gone.
And
we were in the
all
basement.
still standing there.
In our basement.
Since we're talking about Penn State, we were thinking maybe Penn State should just hire PJ Fleck.
Yes.
Just hire his big, bald, goofy.
Yes, he'll wear the coolest blue tie.
That's perfect.
He'll love it. He'll
Dude,
say,
didn't Joe Paterno wear a tie?
Joe Pa.
Joe Pa wore
Now
a
it's
tie.
time for PJ Pa.
It's Pete, and I think Paterno would wear sweater vests
He
sometimes.
dude,
He's meant to be.
wait,
their
it's
coach.
meant to be.
Take him.
PJ Paterno. Paterno?
PJ Paterno.
PJ Paterno.
It's his lost son.
Oh my gosh, what if? I actually really like that idea.
I like that hire.
Send PJ to Paternoville.
I think we're gonna break the news tomorrow.
We are.
That they hired PJ Fleck.
Yeah, by the way, we have to say this. We're recording this Saturday. We just watched Arizona State win.
Yeah.
And so we don't know what'll happen.
We have no clue
If
what's gonna
Fickle gets
happen.
fired tomorrow morning, no mean to jump ahead, but
Fickle might get fired tomorrow.
Fickle-
2 shutouts in a row. Fick.
Fickle,
Fick.
it's fire day, Fickle. It's
fire day,
Just
but-
kidding. Sorry, I wanted to be more professional. You are fired, though. That's what the AD says.
Yeah, you haven't scored a point in 3 weeks.
So anyway, back to the game. The game was terrible. It was just like all around awful. Drop catches, bad throws, bad line, bad everything. And I just don't even know what to say about it.
I feel like that was the first game in so long where everybody was bad. It was like, how is everybody bad today?
Yeah, it kind of made me feel better. Honestly, better than a 1-score loss. I don't want to be that Husker fan and be like, at least we didn't.
Yeah, no.
But it was so bad.
There's nothing to say about yesterday, and I refuse to just. I know the Penn State thing was a distraction, but
It absolutely
I
was.
refuse to believe that that's why you play bad. We gave up 9 sacks to Minnesota.
There's something going on there.
If I was Dylan, I would be so angry.
He was. His press conference was like 2 minutes long, and he straight up was like, "I'm frustrated."
The Never Doubt Choir was right. They were onto something. We need Warren B to give us offensive linemen.
We need Warren B. Please, Warren B. Send money.
We need the money.
We need to protect 15 for plays like that.
15 is gonna. He might walk out of these doors if he doesn't get what he needs.
If that happened, I say shut it all down. This is me as Troy Dannon. Right after Dylan transfers.
We're gonna cancel the program.
We're done with football.
We
That place, we call it that place, is for volleyball now. Memorial Stadium's for volleyball.
Yeah, they turn it into a volleyball court.
They do. They just put tarps over it to make it a dome. It's like a big fort.
A giant volleyball fort.
Oh, wow. The volleyball fort, and that's what we call it. That'd be sick.
Dude, make it a volleyball fort.
Because sometimes I think, I don't know, we need to shut down. It needs to be like a... Like, you know how like Subways are open 24 hours and you look at it and you see it's open 24 hours, but in your head you're like, they should shut down for at least an hour.
Yeah.
They should have 30 minutes a day where they sweep stuff and they close those doors and don't let people like me lining up to get beef. Like if we just turn the lights off for a year...
Okay, don't get crazy now.
Would we come back rejuvenated? I don't actually want that. That's so bad. I'm lashing out. I'm like a little kid. By the way,
Yeah, you're freaking out.
I was freaking out.
Rope it in.
No. I was positive this game. Remember last week, I said I was negative and I need to change that?
You really were.
I was so positive.
You were Zen Justin yesterday.
I was just Zen.
You were Zen Garden Justin.
And it did nothing. Everyone's like, you're being negative. You're making it worse. Okay, heard. Then I was positive all day, and I sat there positively watching the worst game I've ever watched in my life.
This is your fault.
I should have yelled more.
We can't blame the O-line. It's your dang fault. But we got to remain positive, buddy. We got to.
I will say it felt better. My heart didn't hurt as much. I didn't feel like I was going to have to go to the emergency room.
Right. I hope the boys just band together. That's the type of game that can really throw you off course. But I don't think they're going to be that team.
Yeah, I think...
And I don't think Rule... I think if that was an audition for Penn State, Rule ain't gonna... He didn't ace that one.
No, and here's what I'll say about Penn State. If Pat Kraft is actually close with him, this will prove... If it's a real friendship, that's what they say. They're boys. Mm-hmm. Then Pat Kraft should know and that Rule and his family are happy and not mess with it to be like, hey, uproot everything, come here so then in 3 to 4 years I can scream at you and your kids with all the other fans and run you out of town so you don't have a home anymore.
Quick, get in the car.
Exactly. He shouldn't even go down that road. If he does, he's not a real friend.
He's a bad friend.
He's a bad friend, and he'll stab you in the back the first second he gets.
Oh, he'll throw you under the bus, bucko. And also, you already know that if they hired him, the Penn State, they'd probably burn the stadium down.
Yeah,
they'd just be up. They'd be so pissed because they'd be
would.
like, he hasn't won a big game either.
They would.
They'd probably boo you walking into the stadium.
They'd boo you walking. Hashtag boo you walking.
Boo you.
Boo you walking. Hyping up someone going into the club.
God.
Hey, boo you walking. This shows how long I've been in a relationship. I don't know how to talk to women. What up, boo? They're like, who is that?
Like, make sure that
He's
guy
out here
isn't
every night.
He is not allowed in.
Not to worry, we never let him in. He's out here every night. Yeah, they're walking.
They come
Just
out
don't
later.
Don't look at him.
They come out later, and the security guard has you by the shirt. He's like, I told you.
And then I look over, I'm like, boo, you walking. Oh, he's doing it again. So anyway, that's what happened to us. Whatever. Shout out Minnesota fans for being better than Michigan fans. Yeah. Minnesota fans are like, haha, you lost, as they're supposed to.
Because they're also used to stinking.
Yeah, they're in the stink category with us.
One last note I want to make about the game is, especially after watching like a little bit of like SEC football today, I was just sitting there. I'm like, dude, watching how ugly that was. I'm like, oh, dude, we are just so far.
I know.
So far
it's like
away.
watching a different league. And I don't want to be someone who hypes up the SEC.
I don't either, but I'm watching Ole Miss Georgia, and I'm like, dude, what would happen?
Yeah, but then the sickness in me, my head, I go, we could keep it close. If we go down to Bama, like, we could hang in there. We could hang in there if Dylan gets some protection. If they just give Dylan time.
Bama would probably have 15 sacks.
Oh, my God. I would we were talking last night, just replace the O-line with more receivers. Can you have 8 receivers? I'd say big boys. Yeah. Big boys.
I think we should just play 3 offensive linemen because the one on the ends aren't doing nothing.
I don't know if they don't know what to do. Because they just let the guy run by. They're bad security if they were outside that club. Boo-boo would get right on in.
They're letting the boo guy get into the club.
Yeah. They
gave him VIP access.
Yeah. They
Listen,
walked
here's
in.
a booth with a bottle.
Yeah. Booth with a bottle. Holy cow, dude. Yeah, it was bad. So there's really no comments on the game.
Yeah, I don't have anything left to say.
I don't have anything to say other than it's so embarrassing to lose to PJ. It's so... There's... One thing I will say, their O-lineman, they had an O-lineman that had a loose white T-shirt on under his pads. I'm like, we're losing the T-shirt guy?
This is the first thing you pointed out.
He looked like, doesn't even like football. He looked like he was just like, sure, I'll play this weekend. Give me whatever's in the thing. And he just threw it on over. He had a loose T-shirt on.
It's called dry fit, buddy. Get one.
Get one. Look cooler. Also, their quarterback has a goatee. We always lose to the Goatee QB.
I think every Iowa QB has had a goatee since 2010.
And they beat us.
And they win.
Oh, my God.
We need
to beat them and then shave that thing.
Yeah, hold him down and shave his face.
Forget rivalry trophies. If we win, we're shaving the goatee.
On TV.
Come on. The goatee on TV.
But anyway, yeah. The fans were fine. Maryland fans, we didn't have any. So Minnesota goes right underneath wherever we were left off. And Maryland is right somewhere underneath.
Yeah, somewhere underneath.
Forget them all.
Forget them all.
I think we just need to burn this one and act like it never happened.
Yeah, let's just lie and be like, what are you talking about? Oh, how's that Minnesota? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Does it even matter?
It doesn't matter.
Minnesota's going to go to the frickin' Insight.com bowl.
Yeah, and PJ, they're going to dump mayo on him again. And not even the Mayo Bowl. They're going to still just dump mayo on him, even if he's in the Pop-Tart Bowl. They're like, let's do that again. Dump mayo on him again.
Yeah, break up some Pop-Tarts and just crumble them over the mayo.
They should. Tar and feather him, but with mayo and Pop-Tarts. And then push him into a lake. I just want to see him get pushed.
No, and they have to use a cannon to shoot the mayo at him. And then they just chuck full Pop-Tarts at him.
Row the boat. The guy who's shooting it can say, row this. So we don't like him, whatever.
Dude, I think like we said, let's just move on. Let's get it over with, move on.
Move on,
It
it's
happened. Okay. The boys will get it right, get it tight.
Get it right, get it right.
Get it right, get it right, get it right.
Okay, so is it time now for
Around the League?
As we said, this is Saturday night where we don't know if there's a later game. We're gonna miss USC.
We don't have
Notre Dame.
all the games yet.
And we don't know who's fired tomorrow.
We don't know who's fired tomorrow, but we can probably guess. But I want to start off with a game that we did see, and that was LSU and Vanderbilt. That pesky little man, Pavia. He's like the reincarnation of Johnny Manziel.
He is.
He's so cocky. But I don't hate him for it. He's just good and he's cocky.
He's good and cocky. They should make shirts.
But I can't help but think how over the Brian Kelly experience the LSU fans are now.
It was over when he slammed that table in the press conference.
Well,
I'm tired of it.
Might have been over before that when he pretended to have a Southern accent when he literally got hired.
Or the recruiting video where he did this thing.
Yeah, they're over BK. They're so over it. All the fans down in LSU are like, get this man out of here. I don't want this man in our coat no more. Balled out the crawfish and the gumbo, get him out of here. And that's an LSU fan having a heart attack because they can't handle this anymore.
I thought that was Coach O.
No, this is Coach O. Coach O.
Here he goes.
I was down there winning ball games for the Bayou Bengals, and then they got rid of me. And now look what happens. You get what you asked for, you dumb Bengals.
BK
Bengals.
Can't have it your way.
He can't. They're going to chuck Whoppers at him.
They should launch Whoppers.
Just with the cannon.
Oh, my God. The Whopper cannon. Like the Fairbury dog cannon at Husker games, except it's Whoppers.
They just shoot it at 100 miles an hour at him.
And it does not stay together. It all comes apart. All the ingredients spray. It's like a shotgun. It's like a hamburger shotgun. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, but so forget Brian Kelly. Forget Brian Kelly. He's toast. He's going to be out of there before long. I can bet on that. Moving on, big upset. Arizona State against Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Yeah,
we all knew Texas Tech wasn't for real. Stop acting. They're trying to make it a thing. Just because they have
money.
Yeah, because they have a rich oil guy that's like, I'll give you whatever you need.
Their jerseys are weird. They mess with their jerseys too much. I don't like them.
Wait, is that logo they have now? Did they actually?
They're moving
to
it.
that?
Yeah, it's like they made it worse.
It looks.
They're like, let's
horrible.
make it worse. Let's take away some of the work the first graphic designer did. Let's just take elements away and then call it good.
Yeah, I know the phrase "simple," keep it simple, stupid. That's one of my favorite phrases. But they're stupid for keeping it simple in this
they're
instance.
ridiculous, and they look ugly, and it is what it is.
But Arizona State,
Arizona State now is Penn State going to be like, we want Kenny Dillingham. Kenny Dillingham,
take him, freaking take him.
That'd be hilarious.
He might actually go. That might be something. But speaking back to Penn State, how about James Franklin on game day? That was
kind of weird.
That was kind of weird.
That was kind of weird he did that. He was like, they were just straight up like, how was that getting fired?
Yeah, what do you think? It's like, dude, it happened last weekend.
Yeah. No, it was like days ago.
I mean, he said that too. He's like, I'm still processing. Yeah. I'm like, well, then why are you on TV?
I would love to see him break down crying.
I mean, I respect him for doing it, but
they're like, Coach. No, yeah, of course. Well, it's an interview is what people were saying for his next job.
Right. It's PR. He's not dumb.
It was funny how he just described it happening.
Yeah.
They came down to my office. He was just like, I was shocked. They said, we're going to make a change. I cried in my chair. And then I went and cried in front of my team. Then I called my wife and cried to her.
And then I got in my car and I drove away. He's like Booger McFarlane. He just explains everything in just exact, basic detail.
He's so rich now. His wife probably was jumping for joy in their living room watching it on the television at fucking when the news broke.
But then he immediately goes on game day this weekend and says, yeah, I want to get right back to it. He's like, I don't have any other hobbies. He's like, I'm a loser. All I do is watch film 24/7.
You know, I've had times with laser tag.
Didn't care for it.
Didn't care for it. Mini putt. I mean, he should just chill. He's got 50 mil.
Dude, he might be a robot because the two things he mentioned were fishing and golfing. I'm like, is that all people do? Old guys do?
I think so. It's such an old guy thing.
But yeah, James Franklin, God bless him. He'll get a cool job.
I loved how he said, I'm going to win a championship somewhere else. That's still the goal. And all Penn State fans are like, no, you won't. And I'm kind of want him to. I want him to be cursed.
Do you know how many good...
Please let Penn State be cursed. Good Lord.
They're cursed.
Give them their Callahan years.
They're cursed, dude. They're for sure cursed.
I want them to be cursed.
I think the whole Paterno stuff, it got delayed. They were like, oh my God, this is a great story for football. And but now they're like, well, you thought it was gone. Yeah. No, we were just biding our time. The curse is on.
The curse is on. Let's make T-shirts that say that and sell them.
For $3,000.
$3,000.
So, also, touching on this, I don't know if any of you guys saw, but Justin and I did mid-season predictions, and we put our video out.
Oh, yeah.
I literally, less than 24 hours later, 2 of my predictions were immediately wrong. I said Ohio State and Miami will go to the national title, and Miami will win. Miami loses to Louisville the next night. So that's out. And they still could, but that's out.
They still could, but that's out.
And then Nebraska got blown out, and I said they were going to go to the playoff, finish 11-1. I was dead wrong.
We can still go 10-2 and make it in there.
You're so right.
We can still sneak in there. Guys, don't give up hope.
We're going 10-2.
We're going 10-2.
10-2. We said
everyone loses all the time. My theory is everyone sucks and football's stupid. So that being true, anything can happen.
Right. But I also said Wisconsin and Florida, they're going to get fired before November, and that might happen tonight. It could. It might happen tonight.
We don't know.
So I might be right. I think you're still pretty spot on. Well, maybe.
Well,
I don't remember what you said.
I don't either. I think I said 11-1, Cincinnati Big 12 championship.
Oh, that's still on. And then you said McAfee will fall off.
And he was wobbling today. He wobbled today. Saban reached over and put a hand on it.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
I have something for you.
What's up?
It's a podcast clip. It's this guy he's talking about the difference between Big Ten and SEC, and he just kind of has a funny way of saying something at the end here, and I want to show it to you and see if you laugh.
Really, who are those teams that can beat you if you're really good?
I know. Listen to him all the way. He doesn't even get words out properly.
Really, who are those teams that can beat you if you're really good? Like, you gonna tell me Vanderbilt? Vanderbilt, if that's the team, you can tell me, well, Mississippi State's pretty good this year. Shut up. Just shut up with that.
Shut up. He says nothing, and then he tells us to shut up. You think Vanderbilt on the big boat? I'm like, shut up.
You said the statement.
Yeah.
You shut up.
Just shut up.
Well, here's something I want to go back to in this the Arizona State game. The announcer, his name was Connor Onion.
Oh, yeah, that's incredible.
He looks like a Connor Onion.
He looks like Onion. He's Mr. Onion.
It's so pathetic.
Mater and Onion, that's his wedding tagline when they...
That was his wife's maiden name.
Becoming Onion. He put that on embroidered, like...
Becoming.
That's the worst wedding.
Hashtag Becoming.
That's why everyone's crying. It's like, no, we're sick of this dumb wedding.
The whole dinner is just onions.
We're staying on theme.
It's pathetic how much of the saying Connor Onion on the TV made me laugh.
Oh, it's so
today.
stupid. He has to change it. I love that he chose to be on TV and he's like, you know what? I'm going to make the Onion family proud. Change it.
Connor Onion.
That's not a name. It's a food.
I can't wait.
Food. That's me yelling at him to change it.
I can't wait till he calls our game next weekend.
We're totally going to get Onion on the call. But that is ridiculous. Change your name. Sure, he's a nice guy. Absolutely ridiculous name. You can't be named Onion, and let alone Connor. At least be Bruce Onion. Have some respect for yourself. Connor Onion. You sound like a cartoon.
Bruce Onion?
Bruce Onion. That could be a lawyer.
You sound like a dad.
But little Connor Onion ran through the play yard. You're a cartoon character.
All the school bullies chucked onions at him.
Well, that would be so funny. We should chuck onions at someone. Well, should we talk about Richard Hootenheisel?
Oh, Dick Richard.
Dick Hoot. Richard.
So we found out real quick. We found out that Jerry Hootenheisel, his real name is Richard.
And he hates to be called
he
it.
said on a video from 2 years ago, "Don't call me that.
Don't call me Richard."
My real name is Richard Gerald Neuheisel III, so Jerry is actually my nickname, and I only go by Jerry. Don't ever call me Richard.
And I'm like, oh, now it's all we're going to call you.
Now we're going to call you Richard
Dick.
Hootenheisel.
We're going to call you Dick.
Dick for short. Dick Hootenheisel.
Dick Hoot. Now,
Dick Hoot.
Now the sign might have to say Dick Hootenheisel.
Yeah, comment below. Should it be Dick Hoot or Dick Hootenheisel?
Dude, I'm going to get thrown out of the stadium.
They go, there he is. He's been terrorizing our coach.
I'm
Whatever.
literally going to get dragged out by my shirt.
The best part is that I think he's an adult, so it's not like we're making fun of a player. So we're in the clear, baby. We can make fun of Coach.
Right now, I'm checking scores to see where we're sitting and if
Wait.
there's anything to talk about. Notre Dame's up 14-0 on USC.
Oh.
I'm scared for USC now.
I'm not. We're going to win.
You're right,
so
10-2.
This is what I said. This is another note for this. We're looking at games. Anytime Nebraska loses, whenever I go to watch games, I just want heartbreak and destruction. I want upsets. I want everyone to feel at least a little bit of what we feel.
But yeah, Notre Dame. Hopefully I don't know. I'm kind of pulling for USC now.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, especially because, like I said in a previous episode, I used to work for USC, so I used to travel with their football team, and I went out to Notre Dame twice for 2 games, 2 separate games, and when we come out the tunnel is so small. Their little away locker room is so crappy. And then you come out the stairs, like, into this tiny little, like, you wouldn't even know that is where the team comes out. It's so small. And the fans are just crowding over you. And they're just drunk, yelling awful shit. Like, I thought you guys were good Catholics.
Yeah.
And you're disgusting.
You should look up and be like, you're not going to heaven, not going to heaven, not going to heaven, not going to heaven.
You're all going to burn.
Burning.
You're all going to burn. No, but it was, and also their stadium was really unimpressive to me.
Yeah.
All the stuff around it was cool, like the historical stuff, but being in there, I was like, this is a freaking high school stadium.
Yeah, exactly. The coolest part of the stadium is outside of it, Touchdown Jesus.
Yeah, and the shrine with Mary and all the candles, that's cool.
That's cool.
But the other stuff's
stadium, dumb.
They don't even have designs in the end zones. It's so plain and boring.
Yeah, they're plain and boring.
Anyway, hopefully USC wins. Go Trojans, fight on. I think, dude, that probably covers it.
For Around the League. And it's time for this week's Huge Dude News. Oh, yeah! Hell yeah, brother.
So, Justin, tell the beautiful people what this week's Huge Dude News is.
This Huge Dude News week, this week's...
No,
Ask me again. Ask me one more
Justin,
time.
can you tell us what this week's Huge Dude News is?
This week's Huge Dude News is that Runza has a pumpkin spice shake. Whoa, I hated saying that out loud.
Listen, we love Runza. We are hoping to God that they come aboard the Never Doubt train one day.
We have a seat for them.
And we are going to keep talking. What is wrong with my shirt?
Fix it if they're watching. Runza's here.
We're going to keep talking about Runza because we love it. We miss it.
And we'll talk about it better than Kenny did. We won't get the stuff wrong. Put us on BT and talk about it.
And it's almost friggin' Halloween. We got some pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice. And if anyone's tried this, hit it in the comments.
Please.
Message us. Tell us, please. I actually want a review of this because
we're always traveling around to our different headquarters. We don't have
we
time. We can never
miss.
get back to Runza. So please tell us. How good is it? Is it worth the hype? Is it worth every penny? Because it looks delicious.
It looks delicious.
Pumpkin spice, everything nice. The all-new pumpkin spice shake from Runza.
VO guy.
No, you are. That's
No, that was good.
Hey, Runza, you need a VO guy for your commercials.
This guy's here.
Yeah,
right
he's
here.
the guy.
Look, we're mirroring each other. I don't like this. like this. Anyway, that was your Huge Dude News.
Justin, you know what's next?
Random Husker of the Week.
All right, guys, I'm taking over here. The Random Husker of the Week is a big-time defensive end from back in the Bill Callahan days. He was a monster, a freak, an athlete. He's now a huge radio podcast host. He's been all over TV and the NFL. His name is
Adam Carricker.
So Adam Carricker was 2005-2006 first team All Big 12 Nebraska defensive MVP in 2005 and 2006 as well. He was the 2006 Big 12 Defensive Lineman of the Year. all of that led him to being drafted with the 13th pick overall by the St. Louis Rams. They were St. Louis back then. In 2007, he was the Rams Rookie of the Year after getting drafted. He had 2 really good years, and then injuries hampered him. He goes on to the Washington Redskins, has a couple good more years, and then he retires because of injury and focuses on his radio talk show, blah, 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 blah. I just want to say, Adam Carricker, I think we got to tell the people, Adam Carricker was nice enough to reach out to us and offer to put us on the Carricker Chronicles page.
So nice. Didn't have to do that at all. I did it, and we're on there. So check it out.
We're on his page under the podcast tab. He just did us a solid because he's a solid man,
He's a solid man.
Husker. The Huskers stick together. Even when they're former players and they played in the NFL and they're big and they're strong and they can bash your head in two, they still care about us.
Yeah.
He was an all-time guy, big player, big guy, and we're big fans.
We're big fans. Shout out.
How dare you drop your pen?
I
during
chucked my pen on accident. I was flicking it, and it went, boom. I went, oh, no, during the Adam segment.
You apologized to Adam.
Sorry, Adam. That was fidgety like I was in high school, which is why I didn't get good grades. I didn't go to college. No, that's a lie. I did good.
You were smart as hell. And that
was your random Husker of the week. Beautiful. All right, well, is that all for this?
Nope, we got a little bit left here, buddy.
Oh, we got to preview the next game.
We got to preview on it. I know it's hard to talk about another opponent right now after this.
I was kind of hoping we'd not
Just
play
skip
anymore.
it. We decided we're no longer previewing games.
What if our team just stopped? They're like, oh, that's weird. Oh, I didn't know we were playing today. Well, we're not dressed, so.
Well, Never a Doubt decided to stop doing their preview, so we forgot.
Yeah.
Oh my God, before we move on to the
What?
preview, we totally forgot to mention.
What?
We got followed on TikTok by an account that said Emmett Johnson.
Oh my God, this was so funny. On TikTok, it said Emmett Johnson. I have to pull up the. I saw Emmett Johnson. I go, oh! I screamed.
And you texted it to me, and you're like, dude! And then immediately you were like, oh.
It said, I have to.
You have to find
I
it.
have to find what
The
it said.
description in his
It was
bio.
so good. It was so good.
It was the funniest thing ever.
I literally saw it and I was like, oh my God, Emmett Johnson. And then I clicked on it and the bio said, I'm Emmett Johnson from Nebraska, the running back. This account is about sports. And he's following a cool 6,800 people.
With 383 followers. We were like, oh my God, it's him.
I'm not kidding. My poor fiance was like, what happened? I was like, oh! God.
We are such losers.
We're losers. He's in college, for Christ's sake. I screamed. Like,
He's literally like half our age.
yeah, he's a baby.
But also, if he really followed us, I would scream.
I would, yeah, I would do that. So that was kind of funny.
that was kinda funny.
Kudos to that kid who tricked us.
Yeah, why did he do that to us?
Why'd he do that to us?
Quit making burner accounts.
The best part was that happened like 40 minutes before kickoff. So I, for a second, thought Emmett was in the locker room on TikTok.
Yeah, he liked our post 54 minutes before kick.
Well, it makes sense after the result of the game.
He's just in there like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah. That's funny.
That's funny. Okay, now we're moving into the Northwestern Preview. God, they sound like a bank.
Yeah.
Northwestern.
Northwestern Mutual Bank.
God.
0% financing, 16 months.
16 months.
8-0, no APR.
No
I don't know what
APR,
APR
no money
is.
down.
No APR, money down.
So, Northwestern Preview. First thing I wrote, because I was paying attention today, they're now 5-2
What,
with
they
wins.
won?
They shut out Purdue today, who put up a bunch of freaking yards and points on Minnesota. So they win today. It was shut out Purdue. Now they're 5-2 with wins over UCLA and Penn State. And I'm like, are they good now? I thought they were a bad team. They got crushed by Tulane earlier this year. And then they lost to, who was it? They lost another game. Oh, Oregon. But they played Oregon tough for like 3 quarters. So now I'm like, dude, are they better than...
And they beat Houtenheisel, right?
Yeah, and Penn State. They're the reason that freaking James Franklin got fired.
Oh, my God. Now they're going to be the reason that Matt Rule gets hired?
No. Don't even utter those words.
Because we're going to destroy them.
Yeah,
but
we're
he's staying with our team.
Dude, 10-2. So I wasn't nervous. Now I'm a little nervous.
Here's the deal. I wasn't nervous about Minnesota. And
Now I think you need to be nervous.
now I need to be nervous. I'm going to keep the energy. I'm not nervous at all. It's at home. It could be a close game, but it's at home.
Every game's been close. They always play us close. So I know it's probably going to be close, but I think being at home
I'm so done with
in
that.
our favor.
That's how Minnesota is, too. They always play us close. I'm done with that. We need to start blowing teams out. I said I'm done with that for Minnesota, then they blew us out.
Yeah.
I meant the other way.
No, I think we're gonna punch them in the mouth. We're gonna come out. I've said that. I think we're gonna punch them in the mouth. The people are just gonna be sick of hearing what I gotta say.
No,
but so Northwestern, their passing attack's weak. They got a decent run game. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the other thing that we say every week. We point out the weaknesses in the team that we're playing, and then they're amazing at them when we play them. And I'm just like, when can we just do what we're supposed to do?
It's so frustrating. Whatever, we lose, whatever. I'm just tired of the other team getting so much credit. It's like, can we acknowledge that Nebraska's playing terrible and not be like, PJ Fleck's going to jump so high into the team. Oh, my God. And like Paul Rhodes, Iowa State, back in the day, crying in our locker room. It's like, dude, we fumbled the ball like 12 times and you guys won by 2.
Yeah. Why is
Not to sound like a Michigan fan, but you know what I mean?
Every win is treated like it's like this money. It's like this. It's not 1995.
It certainly is not. We gave up 9 sacks last night.
Speaking of that, I saw that stat this morning about how our 94 team gave up 6 sacks total that whole season, and we gave up 9 in one game.
That's the most embarrassing thing.
Northwestern cannot stop the run. So if we just lean into that like we were supposed to do last night, I think we'll have a good chance of winning the game. That's all I got on Northwestern, dude. They play at a high school field next to the water. They're like, look how cool it is. Like, there's 10 seats.
Yeah, there's 10 seats, and 2 of them are occupied by the whales that are out in the water. There's not whales out there. What if there's whales out there?
The whales in Lake Michigan? That's like that's going to be
my God, there's a fucking whale out there. Holy hell.
That's going to be the name of our indie band. We're starting Whales of Lake Michigan.
Yes. Whales out there.
And now it's time for your Nebraska Northwestern preview. All right, guys, I know last week was tough. I know that we were not expecting to get punched in the mouth, but you know what? That is life. Sometimes you show up and you just get socked right in the side of the head and you go, ow! Who did that? What the frick? And then you got to get back on your horse and keep going. You can't let the punch keep you down. And that's what I think is going to happen with this team. I know there's been distraction. I know that it looked ugly. I know the O-line's got a lot of work to do, but I think the boys are built for this. We're not the team of old. We're going to bounce back. We're going to stick together like gum. We're going to come out there and we're going to pop Northwestern square in their wildcat face and break their nose. The Huskers are going to win the ball game 24-13. Woo!
I'm just going to come out and say Nebraska's going to win 38-21.
Whoa!
I'm confident and I'm sticking with that. I think that's going to happen for real.
Nebraska is back. Nebraska is here. Nebraska is good again. Have no fear.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, send it to a friend, all that stuff.
We keep forgetting to do that at the top. Before we get out of here, we have to bring it up again. I know we've said it like 2 different times. We just keep kicking the can down the road, but it's not our fault. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. We have a little something coming. We thought we'd have it for this episode. It didn't get here in time, but we will have it soon. And it's going to be here this coming weeks, in the next probably few days. And I think we might be so excited about it. Who knows? Maybe we'll just end up just being like, forget doing it on the episode. Let's just talk about it now.
Yeah.
Or maybe we won't.
Maybe we won't.
We're going to keep you.
Or maybe we should have stuff before we talk about stuff. What if it ends up being a giant Burger King mascot head? We go, guys, it's finally here. And we put on. Well, what do you think? People are so mad. They're like, wow, I'm glad I watched this on my iPhone.
That is when they all unsubscribe.
Yeah.
But don't do that.
Don't please subscribe.
Tell a friend to subscribe.
Yeah, tell a friend.
Talk a friend. Show them. Be like, look at this.
Tell a friend.
They show the phone and it's us doing the choir.
Yeah.
That wasn't us. That was the choir.
Send the choir around.
Anyways, Justin, Are you ready for me to do what we need to do?
Yeah, just do it.